Hello Queens, ever wondered why some things just don't make sense to Sigma females? Let's embark on a journey into the enigmatic world of Sigma females. In a world where the ordinary rules of social interaction and societal norms don't always apply. A world where independence and self-reliance are more than just buzzwords, but a way of life. Sigma females are a unique breed, marching to the beat of their own drums. They are the lone wolves of the female spectrum, often misunderstood yet fascinating in their complexity. They are the ones who find comfort in solitude, who thrive in their own company, and who are unapologetically themselves. Unlike their alpha or beta counterparts, Sigma females are not driven by popularity or the need to fit in. They are not the ones who crave the spotlight or who feel the need to conform to societal expectations. Instead, they value their independence, their freedom, and their unique perspectives. These women are often seen as enigmatic, mysterious, and hard to understand. They are the ones who prefer deep conversations over small talk, who value genuine connections over superficial relationships, and who are unafraid to challenge the status quo. But while their unique personality traits set them apart, they also lead to a world that can sometimes be puzzling and perplexing. A world where certain things just don't make sense. What are these things? What are the aspects of everyday life that baffle the Sigma female and seem out of sync with her independent, introspective nature? From social gatherings and small talk to conformity and popularity, materialism and attention-seeking, gossip and drama, dependency and mind games, status quo, ostentation, and the fear of being alone, these are the 13 things that Sigma females struggle to comprehend. So, are you ready to delve deeper into the enigma of Sigma females? To gain a better understanding of their unique outlook on life, their distinctive personality traits, and the things that just don't add up in their world? Dive in with us as we explore 13 things that baffle the intriguing Sigma female. First on our list, social gatherings. The world of a Sigma female is a fascinating one, particularly when it comes to the realm of social interactions. At the heart of the matter, Sigma females have a distinctive preference for solitude over large social gatherings. This is not to misconstrue them as antisocial, far from it. They simply find the concept of large, boisterous gatherings puzzling. It's akin to enjoying a quiet cup of coffee over a loud, bustling cafe. Their preference for smaller, more intimate interactions stems from their desire to form deep, meaningful connections. The superficial chit-chat that often pervades large gatherings doesn't resonate with their quest for authenticity. They value quality over quantity, opting for a handful of meaningful relationships rather than a wide circle of acquaintances. This can be perplexing to those who thrive in crowded social situations. But for Sigma females, less is more when it comes to socializing. Next up, small talk. Now let's delve into the world of Sigma females and their relationship with small talk. You see, for many of us, small talk is a necessary social lubricant, a way to break the ice or fill an awkward silence. But for Sigma females, it's a different story. They find superficial conversations, those that skim the surface without delving into the depths, to be rather unfulfilling. It's not that they're rude or dismissive, rather, they yearn for those deep, meaningful dialogues that stimulate the mind and soul. Sigma females are drawn to conversations that explore ideas, thoughts, and feelings. They want to understand the world and the people in it on a profound level. They prefer to engage in discussions that challenge them intellectually and emotionally. They're not interested in chit-chat about the weather or the latest celebrity gossip. Sigma females crave substance over surface. Moving on to conformity and popularity. In a world where many are swayed by the tides of societal norms and popularity contests, Sigma females stand apart. They are the proverbial round pegs in square holes, choosing to dance to the tune of their own music, rather than conform to the beat of society's drum. They find no allure in the race for popularity. For Sigma females, it's not about fitting in or being the most liked. It's about being true to themselves, about embracing their individuality and authenticity. They value the freedom to be themselves, to live by their own rules and to express their unique perspectives. What's fascinating about Sigma females is their disregard for societal norms. They don't feel compelled to conform just because everyone's doing it. They don't see the value in following a path simply because it's well-trodden. Instead, they have a strong desire to carve out their own path, to create their own norms. They are not rebels without a cause, but rather, they rebel against the idea of living inauthentically. Popularity is another concept that doesn't quite resonate with Sigma females. They don't seek validation from external sources. They don't desire to be the center of attention or the life of the party. Instead, they find contentment in their own company, in their own world. They understand that popularity is fleeting and often superficial. They would rather be valued for their authentic selves than be popular for a facade. Sigma females believe in the power of authenticity. They know that it's okay to be different, to have different interests, to have different opinions. They are not afraid to stand out, to be unique. They understand that real strength lies in being true to oneself, not in fitting into a mold. In a world that often values conformity and popularity, Sigma females are a breath of fresh air. They remind us that it's okay to be different, that it's okay to be ourselves. They inspire us to embrace our individuality and to live authentically. Sigma females are trailblazers, not followers. We now turn to materialism and attention-seeking. As we delve deeper into the intriguing world of Sigma females, it becomes increasingly clear that their approach to life is refreshingly different, particularly in their attitudes towards material possessions and the pursuit of public recognition. Sigma females are marked by a minimalistic approach towards life. Unlike the mainstream culture that often glorifies material wealth, Sigma females find little pleasure in acquiring an excessive amount of possessions. They see the world beyond the materialistic lens, understanding that the true essence of life does not lie in the number of shiny objects one can accumulate. Instead, they value the intangible, the experiences and memories that enrich our lives. They'd rather invest in a captivating book that broadens their perspective, or a serene vacation that rejuvenates their spirit, than spend on extravagant items that merely serve as status symbols. This minimalistic approach is not a result of disdain for material wealth, but rather a conscious choice to focus on what truly matters. It's about prioritizing quality over quantity, substance over appearance, and choosing to be surrounded by things that add genuine value to their life. Now let's talk about attention-seeking. In a world where everyone is clamoring for a moment under the spotlight, Sigma females remain unfazed by the lure of public recognition. They don't crave the applause of the crowd, nor do they seek validation from external sources. Instead, they find satisfaction in their own accomplishments, taking pride in their personal growth and self-improvement. Their sense of self-worth is not tied to the number of likes or followers on social media, but rooted in their own self-assessment and introspection. In essence, Sigma females are not about the grand gestures or public displays. They are about authenticity, about living a life that is in harmony with their values and beliefs. They don't need the world to recognize their worth, for they recognize it within themselves. Sigma females value experiences over possessions and depth over superficiality. They are a testament to the fact that a fulfilling life is not measured by what we have, but by who we are and the experiences that shape us. Let's explore gossip and drama. Now, when it comes to both of these, Sigma females are known to be quite averse. They see gossip not as idle chatter but as an unnecessary distraction that pulls them away from their introspective world. While the typical social scene might thrive on the latest hearsay or scandal, Sigma females prefer to steer clear. They value their mental energy, choosing to invest it in more meaningful pursuits rather than squandering it on who said what or who did what. Sigma females are similar to the quiet observer, who sits in the corner of the party, content with her own company. She's not disinterested, but she's certainly not the one stirring the pot of drama. She understands that life is not a soap opera, and she doesn't feel the need to add a dramatic flair to her existence. She doesn't thrive on conflict but yearns for harmony and peace. It's not that Sigma females are ignorant of the world around them. On the contrary, their introspective nature often makes them more perceptive than most. They are well aware of the goings-on in their social circles and beyond. Still, they choose not to engage in gossip or drama, not out of disdain, but out of a desire for tranquility. Why, you may ask? Well, Sigma females have a profound understanding of the value of peace. They comprehend that their energy is finite and precious, and they prefer to spend it on what enriches their lives. They'd rather delve into a good book, pursue a passion project, or engage in deep, thought-provoking conversations. In a world that often seems to spin on the axis of drama and gossip, Sigma females are the calm in the storm. They demonstrate that it is possible to navigate life's social intricacies without getting swept up in the whirlwind of hearsay and scandal. Sigma females find solace in tranquility, not turmoil. They remind us that peace is not the absence of noise, but the presence of calm amidst the chaos. So, the next time you find yourself amidst gossip or drama, remember the Sigma way: choose peace over pandemonium. Next, we look at dependency and mind games. Sigma females are known for their self-reliant nature. They prefer to rely on themselves rather than depending on others. This isn't because they don't trust others, but because they find immense satisfaction in being able to handle their own affairs. They are the captains of their own ships, charting their course and sailing through life's turbulent seas with a sense of calm determination. This independence extends to their emotional sphere as well. They are not ones to lean on others for emotional support. While they value deep connections and meaningful relationships, they do not need them to feel complete or happy. They are comfortable in their own company and find joy in their solitude. This is not to say that they are cold or distant, but rather, they have a strong sense of self that doesn't require constant validation from others. Moving on to mind games, Sigma females have little tolerance for them. They value honesty and straightforwardness. They are not ones to manipulate or be manipulated. They see through the smoke and mirrors the facades that people often put up. They prefer dealing with people who are genuine and authentic, who say what they mean and mean what they say. Mind games are seen as a waste of time and energy by Sigma females. They believe that life is too short to spend playing games with people. They would rather focus on their personal growth and achieving their goals than getting entangled in webs of deceit and manipulation. In a world where dependency and mind games are often the norm, Sigma females stand out with their self-reliance and disdain for manipulation. They are not ones to play victim or damsel in distress. They take charge of their lives, dealing with challenges head-on, and they expect the same from those around them. They demand respect and give respect in return. They do not play games and they do not tolerate those who do. In conclusion, Sigma females champion honesty and independence. They are a breath of fresh air in a world that often confuses dependency with love and manipulation with intelligence. They are the embodiment of the saying, "What you see is what you get," and that's what makes them uniquely Sigma. Lastly, we delve into status quo, ostentation, and the fear of being alone. The status quo, that unspoken consensus of how things ought to be, often serves as a silent dictator of societal norms. Yet Sigma females, in their unconventional wisdom, have no qualms about stepping outside this invisible boundary. They see the world from a different perspective, one that doesn't cater to societal expectations. They question the norms, challenge the conventional, and carve their own path in the world. Their nonconformity isn't about rebellion for rebellion's sake, but rather an expression of their authentic self, a testament to their individuality. Now let's talk about ostentation, the excessive display of wealth or luxury. It's a game that many play, yet one that Sigma females find little interest in. They're not swayed by the glitter of gold or the shimmer of diamonds. Instead, they value the substance over the surface, the essence over the appearance. They understand that the worth of a person lies not in their possessions but in their character, their actions, their impact on the world. Ostentation to them is a hollow pursuit, a distraction from what truly matters. And then there's the fear of being alone, a fear that haunts many. But for Sigma females, solitude isn't a state to be feared but rather embraced. They find comfort in their own company, a sanctuary in solitude. It's in these quiet moments that they recharge, reflect, and reconnect with themselves. They understand that being alone doesn't equate to loneliness. Instead, it's an opportunity for self-discovery, for growth, for inner peace. In conclusion, Sigma females are a unique breed. They defy the status quo, dismiss ostentation, and embrace solitude. They dance to the beat of their own drum, charting their own course in life. They are not defined by societal norms or expectations, but by their own values and principles. They are the architects of their own lives, the masters of their own destiny. Sigma females find strength in their uniqueness and solitude. To wrap up our exploration, we've delved into the 13 intriguing aspects that baffle Sigma females. We started with social gatherings, where their preference for solitude often clashes with societal norms. Then, we moved on to small talk, an interaction that Sigma females find shallow and unfulfilling. We talked about their disregard for conformity and popularity, choosing instead to march to the beat of their own drum. We highlighted their indifference to materialism and their lack of desire for attention, preferring instead to cultivate inner growth. We touched on their aversion to gossip and drama, along with their desire for self-reliance, steering clear of dependency and mind games. Lastly, we noted their disregard for the status quo, ostentation, and their comfort in solitude, defying the common fear of being alone. In a world that often doesn't make sense to them, Sigma females continue to thrive in their unique, enigmatic way.